They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to work. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. McCaffrey running up the middle. Down to the 25. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Thomas brings it in. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Mayfield on play action. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Stephon Sullivan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Fighting through the offense was Corey Littleton and making a nice play.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Rams at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them, and I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it anyway.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throw caught by Raymond. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. Give him. There as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with 1.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Fall off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Howell now to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
32!
On second down, back to Henderson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Rams, nothing.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack. Well, CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Corral complete on the quick throw to Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. And brought down there by Taylor Rapp.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 7, Corral. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Credit Corey Littleton blowing that play up.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford. And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Middle. Hey, 50. Zero. Hey, 22. Look at
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out.
Corral under pressure, and down he goes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Another try after the first down sack. Corral under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Third and long, Corral. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Play action. Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. just beating the play clock. Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. Always got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, it resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
40 got. Easy. Pass.
Now Stafford. This is caught by Robinson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Stafford looks to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henderson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. That's taken in by Henderson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Throwing is Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
By Brian Burns. A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2nd and a yard at the 36-yard line.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Hey, 54. Big 20. 11.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 5-0! Easy alert! Libra!
Here's Stafford. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Panthers' 30-yard line.
Double right! 59!
To the air again. Stafford. Throw caught by Raymond. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Stafford here.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This is McCaffrey on the give.
And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, 56 yards.
And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, of course, the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably
Not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Stay 50.
Stafford now to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down and 4, Stafford. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd down and 4.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line.
25 yards on the play. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Out of the gun, Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
13 more yards. That's another Rams 1st down.
Again, it's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Middle. Hey, 50. Zebra.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
On 2nd and 7, Corral. And Thomas has it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Throwing here, Corral.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
Finding room at midfield.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Howell now to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing a big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Zebra! 53! Ready! I give you radar! Omaha! Ready, move!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be 1 more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And score that one for one of the league's best. Jalen Ramsey getting the tackle for loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
103 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of
on the ground, McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Oh, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Stafford. He completes it to Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a game of 23 yards. That's good.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make a sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing